Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope you are well. I do want to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Aries out there. So guys, just take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies may reverse. So if it's resonating for you, Aries, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aries? Aries. All right, Aries, you are starting out with Judgment. You have the Elemental of Wands. That's like the Page of Wands in this deck. And you have the Eight of Cups. Woof. All right, so I do feel like you are walking away from something that you feel like is not in your best interest, or it's just not making you happy. I also feel like for some of you, there's somebody new. You could feel like you're being judged in this situation. Yeah, there's a sense of judgment. You could also have some sort of a past life tie with whoever is in your energy here as well. I'm seeing that. I also feel like for some of you, you've got good news coming in, but it's going to require you to walk away from something that is buried deep in your past, possibly even in your bloodline, in order for that good news to come in. So let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Aries energy. Show me who is in Aries energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. We have the Five of Cups, and coming out together is the Six of Cups along with the Elder of Cups reversed. So the Elder of Cups is the King of Cups in the reverse. So this is somebody you've had an ending with. There is some sort of a past life tie that you have with this person, though. So be aware of that. I do feel like a lot of you may be moving towards someone new. There's something new or someone new here, a new beginning that's in your life. It's making this person feel really, really sad. They feel like they have all this love for you and you can't see it. You don't recognize it. They feel like you kind of... and I'm not saying you did, but they feel like you just threw it all away. And in their energy, they still have these feelings for you. They're literally sitting here going back over memories, things that the two of you did together. Again, I'm seeing a deep past life, string between you and this person. Now, they're not expressing their feelings to you right now. They're holding back on their feelings and emotions because they're emotionally drained, but they definitely are looking back. They want to come towards you. This person feels that the two of you are still should be together. They feel like you're soulmates, and you could be, but there are many different kinds of soulmates as well. So let's see the energy between Aries and this person. The High Priestess in the reverse. Yeah, there's something here that was revealed. Something came out because the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. So something here was revealed, and I feel like that's what ended this connection. And you're feeling extremely judged in this situation. All right, so let me see. Some of you are feeling judged about something that's far in the past as well. Like something happened in the past, and you feel like this person has been judging you ever since. Let me see what's affecting the connection. Show me what's affecting the connection for Aries. The Elder of Wands in the reverse. Now, in this deck, that's the King of Wands reversed. Yeah, I feel like there's no action being taken towards this person. At one point, I do feel like there was passion here, but I feel like you've kind of lost that passionate feeling towards this person. They are not taking any action or expressing any feelings or emotions towards you. Let me see. I'm almost getting the energy of you having outgrown this person. All right, so we have the Elemental of Swords in the reverse. That is the Page of Swords reversed. Yeah, so you're moving forward and you might not even know, exactly what's going to happen or what you're moving towards, but you're like, yeah, this is done. I gave this a good try, a good chance, and now it's time for me to move forward. I don't know what the future holds for me, but it's got to be better than this, is what I'm seeing. There's definitely a lack of communication. This person is kind of shutting down. They're in their own feelings and emotions right now. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. That does indicate that there is loss here. It also indicates that whatever has been lost is going to be recovered, whether it's with this person or in another situation. This could also be presenting some financial challenges, and if that's the case, then financially things will improve as well. I will tell you, this person in your energy, Aries, is not over you or past this. They're inactive right now, but they definitely want you back. So, all right, let me clarify. Spirit, why is Judgment here? Yeah, there it is again. Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something here, and you feel very judged about it. And what are you walking away from? Four of Wands. Yeah, you're walking away from a committed relationship of some sort. And you may have been thinking about this for quite some time, and just finally said, I can't do this anymore. Why is the Elemental of Wands here? Why is the Elemental of Wands here for Aries? Four of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you were bored in this connection. This connection had lost its fire. It had lost the, passion. And I see with the Page of Pentacles here, this is somebody new. You're moving towards someone new. I do feel like for some of you, you may be expressing to this person how you feel, that, the relationship just grew stale. But I think it took a long time. I don't think that you rushed into that. I think you really did take a long time. But I am seeing that either you've met somebody new or you're wanting to. Why is the Eight of Cups here? You're definitely walking away from this connection, though. Yeah, the Lovers in reverse. You may have had a choice between two people. But I have to say, it doesn't look like this relationship was thriving. It looks like, it was like not doing well. And then you may have met someone else, or you're hoping to. Now, I see you making a choice to end this. I see you expressing that to this person. If there was someone else involved that you ran into along the way, I see you walking away from this person in order to be with that other person. I definitely feel like you are expressing that to this person. I feel like they're not happy about, what you're telling them. So some of you did have a choice between two, and you did not choose the person in your energy. You chose to go towards someone else, hoping you would be much happier. Let me see their energy. Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse for the person in Aries energy? All right, we have the Queen of Cups. We have the Five of Swords reversed, and we have Judgment in reverse. So this person really does love you. I am seeing water sign energy here. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer is very strong. This person realizes that the two of you are not on the same page, though, but they don't want to fight with you. This person could be very avoidant. They feel like they've made some mistakes, and they are judging you. You feel judged by this person, But I feel like they may be telling you no, that they're not judging you, but they are. There is that energy of feeling like you made a poor judgment call, that they love you, that they should have been, the two of you should have been together, but they are very avoidant. So they're avoiding any kind of conflict with you. Why is the Five of Cups here? They're devastated. They're sad. The Fool in reverse and the Two of Swords reversed. So they've chosen not to take any action towards you, even though they want to. I don't know. I mean, this person is definitely very avoidant. They're hoping that this new beginning that you're having doesn't work out, and that you will recognize that, you know, they love you, that, you know, that they still want to be with you. But I don't know how you would. They're not willing to fight for the connection, even though they have the feelings. Let me see this bottom energy. Yeah, they made a conscious decision not to like take action towards you. It's like they're kind of standing in the background, waiting for you to come towards them or to change your mind. All right, we have the Sun reversed. Same message. Five of Wands reversed, King of Wands, and the Three of Cups reversed, along with the Magician. So it's not like they have a lack of energy. They just have a very avoidant type of personality. They feel like if they did take action towards you, if they reversed that, if they came towards you, they tried to reunite with you, they tried to get you back, that you would just refuse them anyway. So it's almost a defeatist type of energy. And so what they're doing here is they're just kind of sitting in their unhappiness, not taking any action, not expressing their emotions towards you, and just feeling unhappy. And thinking, you know, thinking, they're up in their head, they're thinking, they're reviewing memories, you know, trying to manifest you to come back towards them. So I can understand why you feel a little lackluster towards this person, because they just don't want to take any kind of action. Let me see show me the energy between Aries and this person. Show me the energy between Aries and this person. Seven of Swords. Nine of Cups in the reverse. So, yeah, what was revealed was some sort of deception, and it is coming out on your side. That's why you're feeling very judged. And I feel like maybe you met somebody, but you were in a relationship that wasn't growing. There was a lack of passion, possibly even a lack of physical passion. I feel like you were bored in the connection, but there wasn't really anything that would cause you to walk away from it necessarily until you met somebody else. There's something new that's starting here for you, and it's showing that there was deception on your side. This is what got revealed. And, you know, you are walking away from this. This person does not want you to walk away, but they're not willing to fight for the connection either. So they also, you know, and I know it sounds terrible, but they don't want you to they don't want you to be happy with someone else. You know, if you're not going to be with them, they don't want you to be happy with anyone else either. Why is the Elder of Wands in reverse? The World reversed and the Devil. Yeah, Capricorn energy here. Pisces energy, let's see, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag. Leo's very strong. But what I'm seeing is that they're basically saying you're toxic. You know, why? It's that energy. It's a self-defeating energy. It's like saying, I really, you know, I don't want you to move forward. I don't want you to be with someone else. I still have feelings for you, but I'm not going to do anything about it, because if I do, you're just going to say no. I mean, this person is fear-driven. They fear any kind of conflict. They fear rejection. So I do feel like they have some toxic energy here that they do need to address. But I don't see them doing it, to be quite honest with you. In your energy, there's still some unresolved things that are here that have to be addressed. But I feel like your energy is moving towards someone and something new. What looks to be unresolved might have to do with finances and money, or possibly children. So let me see. Show me the outcome for Aries. All right, so we have the Queen of Wands reversed. We have the Ten of Coins reversed, and we have the Chariot reversed. So I do feel like there's a lack of communication. I do see this ending. It might wind up, you know, coming down to finances and money. I feel like there's some stuck energy that's here. And I feel like this person is going to make it difficult for you to move forward. But understand that they also don't want the conflict. So they're not going to make it easy because they don't want you to you know, get what it is that you want. But they're not going to fight you directly either. Regardless, it's going to be difficult for you to move forward, although I think you will. But it's going to be difficult. I do see an ending here of a long-term connection. The difficulty could come in finances as well. This person is basically saying, look, I was trying to bring this together. You know, we have a long past. We're soulmates here. And, you know, I have all these feelings for you. You're the one that's at fault here. We're not on the same page, but it's not my fault. It's your fault. You know, I did everything I could not to fight with you. I wanted this connection. You turned me down. So now you have to pay in some manner. It's like this person wants you to pay, but I definitely feel like there's some passive-aggressive energy here. It's stemming from unhappiness. Yeah, it's definitely stemming from unhappiness. So I don't see that at the end of the day that they're going to come after you or do anything directly. It's more passive-aggressive type of energy. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. That is underlying energy. And what that tells me is that, you know, this person could be making it difficult for you financially, but it's not going to work. It's going to even out at the end of the day. Anything that you've lost, you will reclaim, but it's going to be difficult to get there. And you're going to have some problems. It's going to feel a little overwhelming to get there. So, all right, I'm going to pull an oracle card for you, Aries, and we'll see if there's any further guidance or information for you. All right, so you have education, number 35. Now, it's in the reverse, and so we do read reversals in this particular deck. All right, it says, life is filled with lessons, be teachable. So in the reverse, it says, stubbornness and the desire to know it all and be right no matter what will not get you what you want. Or could it be that you're afraid to be seen as someone who knows less than you're supposed to? Could you be flying through life by the seat of your pants, hoping no one will notice you're skimming the surface of things? Life is filled with lessons, some bitter, some sweet. A strident lust for certainty will never bring you the wisdom you seek. Pretending to know more than you do won't make you wise. Be assured that not knowing is a magical place to be. All manner of mysteries are revealed. Be open and know that it's okay not to know. All right, so you've definitely got some transitions coming up here, Aries. I hope this has been helpful and given you some clarity in the situation. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype the video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you in your next reading, Aries, know that you are love, and namaste.